All right. Hello, 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 everyone. Today is Wednesday, June 25th, 2025. Sounds crazy. Yesterday's video, I talked about how I don't believe it's 2025, even though the calendar says it is. So, welcome, welcome, welcome. My name is Jennifer Olea. I am an independent Stampin' Up! Demonstrator. I love all things paper crafting fun. And on Wednesdays here on the channel, I do a fun fold, and I like easy fun folds, if that's a thing. So it's just not your traditional open and close kind of card. There's a little fun factor to it. So today's fun fold, you're going to get to play with and use up lots and lots of your designer series paper. Which, if you're a paper crafter, um, my guess is you love pretty paper. That's how I started with this paper stashed. I was going to say hoarding. It's not hoarding. I do chop it up. I chop up the paper. I use the paper. So if you're new here, thank you very much for finding this video. If you could like and subscribe to my video channel, I'd appreciate it. On Tuesdays, I do a live on Facebook or YouTube, and then Wednesdays is a pre-recorded fun fold video. If you are part of my email list, then also on Wednesdays, I send out the measurements and the tutorial on how to make this fun fold card. So if you would like that, don't forget to sign up for my email. Okay. This is how you can find me on all the socials, right? So this is the card that we are going, let me make the table big because that's the important part. Oops, I can get it to go. There we go. Okay, this is the card that we're going to be making. I wanted to show you the card that inspired this. So I do swaps. So other demonstrators, we get together, we share card ideas. And so this is part of a swap that I got. I couldn't tell you when I got this card. I just know it was a long time ago because this designer series paper is old. I'm going to guess maybe 7 years ago, but I kept this card because I always wanted to create it, and I felt like today was the perfect day for it. So that's the inspiration. Here's the card that we're going to be making using the Boho Vibes, which I did use in yesterday's video. So if you didn't catch that, you could look on my channel and find that. And hopefully at the end of the video, there's a link to that. So to open this card, I don't know why I talk so fast in these videos. I don't normally talk fast. So let's get back to the card. So you open it by taking off the belly band, right? So it's what we call a belly band, and it just slides over the card. Kind of fold it in a little bit and slide it on like so. And then take it off. And then this card opens like so. And like I said, I have used a lot of designer series paper on this card, right? Look at how pretty it is. Doesn't it just bring a smile to your face when you see it? So there's that. So how do we make this card? Well, let me show you. I think I used to go over just a smidge. I don't know. I'm always off camera, which is fine. When I start bending. Oh, wrong way. There we go. Better? Oh no. Okay. So yeah, when you watch this video, if you could leave a comment, that would definitely help out my YouTube algorithm, right? So to start with this card, we are going to use cloud cover. And we're using one sheet of cardstock, which is 8.5 by 11. We're going to cut it down to 5.5. So we want it 5.5 by 11, right? We want to make sure that we're using the trim blade, right? Not the square blade. So we want to cut that off. Save this piece for another project. Now we're going to rotate it, and we're going to pull the arm out of the trimmer because we're going to need that arm for the next measurement coming on down the line here. So we're going to score at 1 1/4. 1 1/4, like so. And then 5 1/2. Like so. I'm double checking. I'm using my score blade because I don't want to cut this cardstock. And then 9 1/4. 9 1/4. Like so. Okay. I'm going to put this guy off to the side because I just might use it for some paper cutting here in a minute. So we are going to fold. So this guy gets folded in half because this is the center. But we're going to definitely fold folder, get a nice crisp edge. Now we're going to, I have to look and see. Let's do this backwards. We're going to, hold on. Okay. I have to make the folds the correct way. So there we go. So we take the side, this little panel here that is 1 3/4. That's going to be the front of your card. And then the little flap is like the little flap on the front of the card. Okay. We definitely want to get those nice and flat. So what are we doing when we're using the board folder? We're like crunching up those fibers to make it lay flatter. Nice crisp edge. Okay. So now we're going to take designer series paper and add it. So this size right here is 3 1/2 by 5 1/4. This side for size is 1 1/2 by 5 1/4. And then this little flap is 1 inch by 5 1/4. And so we're gonna do it like so. So let's go ahead and attach that to the 4/4, line it up, and you're gonna attach it with whatever seal is your seal of choice. If you watch my videos, you know that I love a good Stampin' seal, a tape runner. I'm very messy with the green glue. We're going to add that, and then let's add this last one. Kind of liked how it kind of felt like this rainbow was kind of a continuation, but I have some samples to show you where I did cut the paper so that it flowed. I'll show you that after I'm done making this card. But I like I don't know, it just makes me fun and happy. These like flecks, sprinkles of color, they just make me happy. Okay, now to do the belly band, the way that I do it is I take it and put it underneath my card like so, and then I fold it, right? I fold it like this, and then there's going to be we're going to stamp and punch, but it's going to go over top, so it's going to cover up this end piece right here. So let's just add a little seal to that. We're going to set this off to the side and let it sit for a minute. Okay, now to do the belly band, this is actually my take 2 of this video. This morning I talked with a really good friend for like an hour and a half, and I tried to jump right into the video and do it, and I was coughing like crazy. My throat was itchy. It was not good. So I stopped, did what I had to do. Now I'm back. So I'm going to take the modern oval punch, and I'm going to punch out from the Secret C, because we're going to use that. And I'm also going to punch out this. I'm going to punch out one we're going to stamp to the side. Okay. So to stamp this guy, we're going to get our foam mat, and using Secret C, we're going to stamp our greeting. So our greeting says sending good vibes. This is from the stamp set Sunshine Vibes, which is part of the whole Boho Vibes Suite. Right now, if you're watching currently, June of 2025, Stampin' Up! Has a suite sale. And it's really good if you want to purchase any of the suite products. It's like buy one, get one half off. The half off item is your lowest priced item. So, all right, we're gonna stamp that. Did I say what is Secret C? Secret C. Oops. I opened up Misty Moonlight. We're just gonna go with it. And then we're gonna take the sun rays, and I want to go around the edges. I picked up Daffodil Delight, and we're just going to do it this way. Go around the edges like so. I love this sentiment. I almost didn't get the stamp set, but now that I've been playing with it for a couple days, I love it. I am a Southern California girl at heart, and good vibes is definitely something that I would say. So there's that. Are we done? No, probably not. We'll get that back later. Okay, now for the belly band, we're going to take our Secret C modern oval punch piece, and we're going to cut it in half because I want to stretch it out to get this border. So the way that I do it is I put a little adhesive on this guy. I hold it down, I line it up, and then we have a little border right there. Now I'm going to do the same thing on the other side. But for me, I have to turn it around so that I can line it up. Like so. And like right there, there's a little extra piece right there. You can trim it off. You can leave it. It's very, very tight on. There we go. Okay. Now, to attach this to the front of the card, the way that I do that is I take dimensionals and I just put it on the band. Peel these guys off like so. Oops. And then I attach it to the front like that. Now, for the inside of the card, you can see on my sample, I went a little crazy with the designer series paper. So yeah, why wouldn't I do it again, right? So let's see. I have paper here. I think I have paper here. Maybe not. For the inside greeting. Right, basic white. We're going to stamp Secret C, and we're going to take the leaf from the stamp set, and we're going to ink that guy up. Oops, I know I just got some on my thumb. I have to be very careful not to get that anywhere. And I'm going to curve this on the bottom here, like that. Okay. And then I pulled out this stamp set, the Citrus Bloom stamp set, which has been around for a while, but it has just checking in. And I just love that sentiment because it's like I am thinking about you, but I'm just checking in. You know, I'm obviously thinking about you. If I sent you a card in the mail, I'm definitely thinking about you. And I'm just going to put that guy up here, like so. So, okay, let's get back to what we could do for the inside, because I love using up pieces, right? You guys can see I've got scraps. Like, it's just a thing. It happens when, nope, not big enough. Okay, let's see what I want to cut up here. Maybe I do like this guy. I like that guy. So let's cut this up. So this is, again, it is 3.5 by 5.25. So you just have to decide which part of the paper you want. So we're going to go 3.5 by 5.25. What part do you want to cut off? And then we're going to add this. I love Stampin' Up paper and the coordination. I mean, I could just really put any of these papers together. Well, you could, because they're all part of the same set, right? And they just coordinate. I just love it. I don't have to think too much. So I am going to put a piece, maybe this guy or this guy. And that's 5.25. Just a random piece here. And we're going to add this to, like, it's going to be the bottom layer, a bottom layer for where you put your basic white sheet that you would sign on. And we're going to add this. And then we are done with this fun fold card. Now, I do have a couple samples to show you. Different samples, right? So sending good vibes. There we go. Fold it. You just kind of bend it a little bit. Squeeze it in there. There you go. So there's this card, right? Now I took the same paper, the same designer series paper, and I wanted to do a different card. I'll show you here. Put this on here. So there's the sample card. I just think it's fun. It's happy. Brings a smile to your face when you see the rainbows. Okay, so here's some other samples that I made. And like I said, I wanted to do a little different take on it. So this is a sympathy card. This is Misty Moonlight cardstock. But almost everything else is the same, right? So there you go. There's this guy. Just a little ray of color. Okay, so there's that guy. And then I couldn't stop making cards. Plus I needed a couple cards, fun fold cards. There was one of my husband's coworkers helped us out the other day. And so we wanted to get her a thank you card and a gift certificate. So fun fold to the rescue, right? So here's the card. This is the, what paper is this called? This is called Full of Life paper. Okay. Again, belly band. You see how I took it and it matches up pretty well with these cuts, right? This just happened to be good. So there's that. And then it opens up like so. And then I colored the inside. This is from the gallery images stamp set. What is that called? You guys know I'm the worst when it comes to this stuff. But just a flower. I wanted it to be kind of floral, but not too flowery. So there's that. All right. So here are the samples. Look in your email. If you subscribe to my email, there will be an email coming to you with all the measurements and the fun stuff. If you don't get my email and you sign up for it and you would like this, let me know. I have no problem sharing the measurements. So, all right, guys. Well, Wednesday, Fun Fold in the books. Hopefully, you guys like it. And it is really hot in here. I don't know. I need to lower the AC, get a little cooler in here. But that's life. It's the Yuma, Arizona. So come December, everybody else is going to be freezing, and I'm going to be in my shorts and t-shirts. Not really. But it gets hot here. All right, guys, I'm rambling. Thank you so much for being here. I appreciate it. Let me know if you watched the video, and I hope everybody has some time today to have some paper crafting fun. We'll talk to you guys next week. Bye, guys.